Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. New Pokemon Legends EA leak updates have dropped regarding Mega Evolutions. We have new events and announcements to go over. Also, we have some new information regarding when we might see the next Pokemon Legends EA trailer. There's a lot of stuff to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over a couple of new Pokemon events and announcements. The first one has some new Pikachu art. It's all about space. Absolutely love the artwork in this image, but as you can see on the image, there's constellations in the background of various different Pokemon. You've got Charizard, Mantine, you've got Clorf, etc. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a new touring museum exhibition has been announced. The Pokemon Astronomical Observatory will begin from November the 1st, 2025. It is in Japan, which unfortunately a lot of us aren't able to go to and check out this exhibit. But if you are in Japan around that time, on the 1st of November, then I definitely would check this out because obviously it's a new sort of museum all about kind of space in regards to Pokemon and stuff. There's just some really cool new artwork, which is kind of why I wanted to show it off in today's video. But either way, that's that. And then moving on, we have a new update for Pokemon Go regarding the 2025 World Championships. So we've got PLDH tweeting out saying Pokemon Go's 2025 World Championships tie-in event has been detailed. It is, of course, going to take place from the 15th of August to the 17th of August, because that's obviously when Pokemon Worlds is. Anaheim, Pikachu in field research and 1-star raids. Event moves like Lapras, and also Primeape, Annihilape, and Clodsire, and then also a Worlds shirt via a stream code as well. And then as well as that, PLDH also tweeting out saying Pokemon Go will also have a unique battle backdrop available for Go Battle League from the 11th to the 17th of August. A Go Battle Weekend event will run from the 15th to the 17th with 4x Stardust, 3x Research, rewarding a powerful Battle Tower, Battle Shoes, and wider IV range on reward Pokemon. So that is the kind of big Pokemon Go kind of update for Worlds. There is a lot more World stuff that's going to drop before next weekend because, of course, they are going to be starting to promote it a lot more. But either way, those are a couple of new Pokemon events and announcements that I wanted to go over. Moving on, let's talk next Pokemon Legends EA trailer. We've got Soul Silver Art tweeting out some information here. A lot of it is copium, but a lot of it is also legitimate kind of information as well. Obviously, we've got like Worlds coming up and stuff like that. But either way, we have Soul Silver Art saying, after August the 18th, 2021, Legends Arceus revealed 7 out of 28 new designs before launch. So technically the 3 silhouettes of the starters too. So with Pokemon Legends Arceus, after the Worlds, I don't know if we got a trailer at Worlds. We might have done, I can't remember. It was 2021, which is 4 years ago. Crazy to say. But either way, 7 out of the 28 brand new designs were revealed before launch. Technically 3 more because of the silhouettes, but obviously they weren't properly revealed, I guess. So if I had to guess, we'll get 4 to 6 new Mega Evolution revealed to us in the next 2 months and 3 weeks, which is also crazy to say because it just shows how close Pokemon Legends EA actually is to releasing. Feels like it's been so far away because it was announced last year, but we're literally less than 3 months away. Anyway, at least one will be shown at Worlds. We can kind of take that as a guarantee, really. We are going to see a new Mega Evolution at Worlds. They revealed Mega Kangaskhan at Worlds. I think whenever there's a game with new Mega Evolutions, they reveal one of them at Worlds, especially because it's about a competitive sort of thing. You know, Mega Evolution is a competitive gimmick. Worlds is where competitive happens. You just put the 2 and 2 together. It says possibly connecting it to Champions. Again, I always say that I think it'd be really cool if we got a Pokemon Legends EA trailer, they dropped a new Mega Evolution, and then that new Mega Evolution was also shown in Champions as well, showing that new Mega Evolutions were going to be added to that game. That's what I think they should do, and they very well could do that as well. I feel like it is very logical way to promote both of those games. Anyway, I think this will be a cool design and a competitively viable Pokemon, maybe something like Skarmory or Phalanx. So possibly another Mega Evolution will be teased if the ZA demo and then later officially tweet revealed and put on the website, maybe Starmie or Phalanx. Remember, we are going to have a playable demo at Worlds and then also at Gamescom, so if they were going to reveal a new Mega Evolution during the demo, it would have to, I guess, be revealed before Worlds? Unless it is just literally a massive reveal during the demo, which would also be kind of cool because it means that if you're going to go play this demo, you're going to be able to use one of these brand new Mega Evolutions, which would be really cool. I assume it's just going to be Dragonite in the demo, but it would be nice to see another actual Mega Evolution. And then they go on to say, and then in September, I think we'll get our last big ZA trailer, and I think they will reveal the 3 Kalos starter Mega Evolutions. Then the first week of October, I think they will do a spooky tease / reveal of a ghost type, Chandelure or Frostlass, but might be pointless by then because the data mine might have fully revealed everything by then. I don't really think it's pointless though, because a lot of people aren't going to check the data mines. You know, a lot of people aren't going to check the leaks. A lot of people are literally staying away from the leaks because they don't want it to get spoiled. So I don't think it's pointless. I feel like there is still a massive variety of people that will see that new Mega Evolution for the first time in a brand new trailer. I could be completely wrong, but I just wanted to put my bingo card out there. So yeah, basically, Soul Silver are saying we might be seeing around 4 to 6 new Mega Evolutions revealed to us before the game comes out. It's kind of what they did with Legends Arceus. It also makes sense because we have only seen 1 new Mega Evolution, and there's like nearly 30 new ones, so they do need to start revealing a couple more. But yeah, they could drop like 3 Kalos Mega Evolutions or something like that, or whatever, just in one go. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this. How many more kind of trailers and stuff do you think we're going to get for Pokemon Legends ZA before October the 16th? I'm hoping for, I think 1 every month, I think is very plausible. So obviously Worlds this month, 1 in September, especially if we get a Nintendo Direct in September as well, which is also very likely. And then obviously October, we are very likely going to get 1 there as well, because that's when the game drops. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this. Very exciting either way. Moving on, we have some new leak updates to go over for Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Legends ZA. So IcyBoy33 has done a ridiculously good job of designing every Mega Evolution that has been leaked through a description. They've just done such a good job, such a talented artist. And as well as that, Ball Guy has also posted this tweet as a reply to this image saying, most accurate head I've seen for the Feraligatr, including the eye detail. So yeah, massive shout out to IcyBoy33. If you haven't checked out their artwork already, definitely advise you to do so, because as you can see on your screen, it is absolutely incredible. So alright, I've completely finished designing every leaked Mega Evolution based on their leaked descriptions after nearly 5 months. Thank you everyone for the huge support and help through this. So yeah, again, massive shout out to IcyBoy. Go check them out if you haven't already. But these are the most accurate leaked Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Legends ZA. As I say, the Victory Bell we covered recently, very, very likely to look like this, because that was also used on that fan art kind of TCG card, and Ball Guy's source was like, yeah, that's basically how it looks. So we have Mega Clefable, very much likely going to look like this. Again, nothing is confirmed, but these are the most accurate drawings from the descriptions. And we've even got Ball Guy commenting on it as well, saying, you know, that Feraligatr is pretty much the best one that he's seen so far. So this is most likely what Mega Clefable is going to look like. Mega Victory Bell, we're pretty concrete that this is what it's going to look like, because we've had multiple kind of images and the sources basically come out and said, yeah, that's what it looks like. Mega Starmie looks like this. Again, we've seen that through a leaked image regardless, so it doesn't really matter. We've obviously got Mega Dragonite now, but I assume this was potentially designed before that was revealed, maybe, I'm not sure. But either way, moving on to the starters, so we have Mega Meganium here. I actually really like this. I think it's going to look really cool, like these flowers and petals all around its neck. That's not just because I'm choosing Chikorita. I generally think it's going to look really cool. And then it has like these really long antennae as well. And we know it's going to be Grass Fairy, so I think it's going to be a really cool Pokemon. This is Feraligatr, so this is the most accurate kind of design of Mega Feraligatr that Ball Guy has seen. So yeah, it has like this sort of red helmet on. I'm assuming it clips down, because otherwise, I don't know, I feel like there's just not a lot going on here. I feel like it needs to clip down. But yeah, red kind of spikes on the background and stuff like that. Looks really cool. We've got Mega Emboar here, who has this sort of like fire lance kind of thing. Just looks bulkier, bigger, I guess a little bit more ferocious, fearsome, yada, yada, yada. Moving on, we have Mega Frostlass, which is going to look like this. We then have Mega Skarmory, which is going to look like this. We have Mega Excadrill, which is going to apparently look like this, which looks really cool. I think this is going to be a really cool design for Mega Excadrill. Mega Scolipede also looks insane. I like this sort of... It looks a little bit robotic in a sense, which I think is going to be really cool. Really cool Mega Scrafty design as well. It's going to have this sort of like white kind of clothes on it now. Mega Electros as well, which is apparently going to look like a plane, so it's got like these sort of jet engines on, and the kind of tail that goes into the sky looks really cool. Mega Chandelure, which like Soul Silver says, very good chance that they do reveal around October because of the Halloween and stuff. Moving on, we have the Generation 6 starters, so Mega Chestnut, which kind of just gets more defensive with these like sort of shields and stuff. We have Mega Delphox, which is sort of riding on these fire broomsticks with a hat on and stuff. Mega Greninja, which is going to be kind of sort of, I guess, upside down on this Ninja Star. We have Mega Pyroar as well, which again is going to have... It's got like a mane and then like a mane on its head. We don't know if it's going to have different variations for male and female. I'd assume it would because they look completely different. But we'll have to wait and see for that. We then have Mega Malamar, which is going to have this sort of rainbowish body, and then the sort of hair is longer and stuff. Mega Dragolgi, which I think has been leaked as well to an extent. So yeah, that Mega Dragolgi and Mega Starmie have been leaked in regards to images. And then obviously Mega Dragonite we've already seen. Mega Victory Bell, we pretty much know what it's going to look like because of multiple sort of sources claiming what it's going to look like. And then obviously Mega Feraligatr is probably going to look like that from what Ball Guy said. So they're the ones that we've seen like the most information about. Mega Hawlucha, which looks really cool as well, has this sort of like cloak over his head, or hood should I say. And then moving on, we have Mega Eternal Floette. So it has like sort of a bigger sort of flower and stuff. Mega Barbaracle, which has a ton of new arms and it kind of gets this sort of like black coloring. Mega Zygarde, which just has this massive sort of cannon on its back or whatever. This is one's going to be an interesting one to see. I don't think they're going to reveal this one in a trailer, but in the game, I think it's going to look kind of wild. We have Mega Drampa, which has like this, it kind of looks a little bit like a motorcycle, but yeah, it's got these like sort of dark clouds coming off it. And then we have Mega Phalanx as well, which has like a sword and a shield. But yeah, that's that. So as I say, these aren't obviously exactly what they're going to look like, but these are basically the best sort of renditions of what they're going to look like from Icy Boy 33. And like I said, we've got confirmation from Ball Guy that, you know, the Feraligatr is basically the most likely one, basically the most accurate one that they've seen. That doesn't mean that every single one is absolutely accurate, but based on the descriptions, this is kind of a good idea of what they're going to look like. So yeah, those are the basically the best leak updates for the new Mega Evolutions. Once again, massive shout out to Icy Boy 33 for, you know, they spent 5 months doing this, so massive shout out to them for doing this, and they've absolutely smashed out the park. Looks absolutely incredible. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on these Mega Evolutions. Which one are you most looking forward to seeing? For me, it's gonna be the starters. Just, I don't know, I think maybe the Legends EA starters more than the Gen 6 starters. I don't know, just because I'm a massive Johto fan, so I really want to see like Feraligatr and Meganium in-game. But then also Greninja, Delphox, you know, I really want to see what those are going to properly look like. But either way, those are the Mega Evolution leak updates for Pokemon Legends EA. Moving on, we have this update to quickly go over as well from the most recent Pokemon Legends EA trailer. This was posted by Kotato Potato, and they found out that Totodile gains Bubble Beam in Pokemon Legends EA, which it usually cannot do. So this is a screenshot from, I think, the most recent trailer. You can see that Totodile is clearly using Bubble Beam here on the, I think there's a Furfrou in the background. And then it's also using Bubble Beam here against the Diggersby, which, yeah, you can actually see it saying Bubble Beam. Oh, it's actually Binacle using Bubble Beam, but oh, I see what it means. So this is basically what Bubble Beam looks like in the game, because we know that because Binacle is using it, and then this basically the same sort of design. So you know that's basically how they know it's Bubble Beam. So based on the pictures, Totodile will learn Bubble Beam in Pokemon Legends EA, which it could not learn in any game before. This may be a hint at a new Mega Evolution, or simply to give it a beam attack option in the new battle system. And then Chikorita also gained Leafage and Disarming Voice. We knew about Disarming Voice, which gave us a very good idea that it was going to become a Fairy type, but we didn't know that it also learned Leafage as well. I hadn't seen that in a trailer, but those were in the old trailer. This suggests Game Freak wants all Pokemon to have a variety of shapes for attacks, because Leafage is a projectile attack, while Razor Leaf is a beam attack. In the same way, Totodile gets Water Gun as well as Bubble Beam for a projectile and a beam. So I feel like a lot of move pools are going to be completely changed in this game. A lot of moves aren't going to be in the game. A lot of moves are going to be changed, like I say, and that's, I think, because yeah, Game Freak want every Pokemon to maybe have like special attacks, so something that like projectiles that you can shoot out and stuff, and then also like physical attacks as well, which will count towards, you know, things like scratch and stuff, just so you have the mobility, so you can be up close or far away, and every Pokemon kind of has that potential. I don't know how it's going to work with like bigger Pokemon, because obviously if you've got something like Totodile against Onix, Totodile is much smaller than Onyx, so I assume its hitbox would be much smaller, so I don't know how they're going to do that. Again, this is why we need to see a proper trailer on the real-time battling, and hopefully when the demo drops at Worlds, people will now know like more information about it and stuff. But yeah, either way, Totodile getting more attacks, Chikorita getting more attacks. We'll be surprised if Tepig didn't get more attacks. I would be surprised if a lot of Pokemon just didn't get brand new attacks. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think every Pokemon's going to have like a physical up-close move and then a projectile move as well? Let me know your thoughts on that. Finishing things off with today's video, we have a update regarding the partner showcase that we got last week. We have this post from Stealth saying, according to Chris Dring, there were 3 games removed from the Nintendo Direct partner showcase. He was told they were 100% there. He heard it directly from the developers themselves, but I guess things can change at the last moment. So they don't actually say what games were moved out of there, but 3 games were apparently going to be in the partner showcase, but they did get removed like last minute because he heard from the developers themselves that they were going to be in the Direct. So I assume it was a last minute change. And we've got Stealth saying, you know, if I had to guess, one of them was Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's already rated for Switch 2 on Peggy, and also Ubisoft has said it's coming to other platforms. So yeah, like I say, I don't know why they've taken those out. Maybe if they are big games like Assassin's Creed, they're kind of waiting for a big Nintendo Direct, like a first party. But either way, just goes to show that things can literally change last minute, even for like big Nintendo Directs as well. But either way, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the Nintendo Direct stuff, or the new attacks that Pokemon could be getting in Pokemon Legends ZA. Let me know your thoughts on the new Mega Evolution League updates. And again, massive shout out to IcyBoy33 for designing all of these. And then also, let me know your thoughts on how many Mega Evolutions you think we could see on the build-up to Legends EA, and then, yeah, a couple of events and announcements as well. But thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.